Hi, my name is Richard Bromell and we're going to do our usual monthly walk and talk around our auction. The auction itself is coming up this coming Friday, on Friday the 24th of July, and we've got somewhere approaching about 800 lots with a lot of pictures and ceramics and furniture. So we're going to do a bit of a whistle-top tour just around the sale room. I'm going to pick up a few things I like. So as is always the case, we've got lots of ceramics. We always have lots of ceramics. We've got Moorcroft. Even the modern Moorcroft, still very, very sought after. Nice little vase like that, probably 50 to 80 pounds, so quite a modest little price. We also always have lots of Dalton. Now, those of you who know me know I love Cocker Spaniels, and we've got a lovely Cocker Spaniel here. Sadly for me, not like my dog Biggles, because he's the wrong colour, but a couple of Cockers there, and a picture of a crusty old tramp there as well. Probably £100 as a little bit of a mixed lot. Picture-wise, this is one of my favourite pictures in the sale. It's a lovely still life with and also a little mossy, I don't know if you can see it there, possibly it's a really dark picture, just a little mossy bird's nest there as well. So a nice sort of Dutch oil painting, 19th century. What is also very nice is it's actually in a carved wood frame as well, so not a gilt gesso frame, so a carved wood frame. And this one is just a really good furnishing picture and worth probably between sort of £600 and £1,000, and it's sort of ready to go. So moving up here, kind of still on the Dutch theme, we've got a lot of Delft in the sale as well. We've got a nice little set of 6 plates here. They're probably, I suppose a set of 6, there's a little bit of damage and restoration to some of them, but they always are, and they're probably sort of £200 to £400. Then here, he said nearly chipping one there. This is one of my favourite pieces. Again, I absolutely love this Delft. I've got a few chargers at home, and for a nice charger like this here, got the chap in his punt here, and that's probably sort of £200 to £300. So again, always a really good selection of ceramics in our sales, which of course you can always look on our website online. I'll tell you about that later on. Still more Delft. It seems to be Delft Alley today. We've got a large amount of tiles. So again, these have obviously come probably reasonably recently out of a fireplace, and there's a good mixed lot of tiles there. Is another good sort of £100 or so. Coming up through here, we have more pictures. This picture here, this is always quite sort of controversial. This is a bit of a Marmite picture. This is by Doyley John, and as you can see, it's bright. If you like bright pictures, this will be for you. Always painted, a lot of the south of France scenes. This has come from a house we cleared over in Newport in Wales, so we do travel extensively, and this is in at sort of £400 to £600 with a few phone lines booked on it already. I'll just put that one back up there. Round the wrong way, but I'll come back and sort that one out a little later on. So lots of books as well. We have lots of books. Ceramics, more pictures. We have big pictures, we have small pictures, we have portraits, we have landscapes. A very typical sort of pastoral scene just here with a cattle in a landscape. And again, little sort of £200 to £300 picture. This is great fun as well. This is one of my favourite little pieces of the miscellanea. I'm a great fan, like a lot of people, of the arts and crafts movement, and it's a sweet little copper box. And isn't it filthy dirty? Don't we love things dirty in a market fresh condition? Lovely with this enamel cabochon on here. Just a nice little box, £200, £300, maybe £400. It's not by anyone special, but again, it's a really nice item in a good, honest condition. We've got clocks. So you've got a skeleton clock here. We've got a sort of a peat bucket. We've got there we are. Got a bowler as well, in a box as well. Great for Amdram or whatever. Good looking Bracket clock. More pastoral scenes coming over down here. Modern things. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but at least I can see what it is. Houses for a change. Leather-bound books, sketches, etchings. This is quite nice. Maybe a little bit doleful, but a nice carved marble figure here. I think this has been outside of someone's garden. In fact, I think that's where we actually dragged it out from. So £300 to £400. Chinese drawings on pith paper. That's P-I-T-H. Again, nice seascapes. Free, lovely little watercolour here, the Brittany fisherman there. We've got a guitar here. I'm not going to play it because I can't play it. I know we could all sit there strumming away. That's a Gibson guitar, was bought new in 1962, and that's estimated about £1,000. So there's always a really broad range of bits and pieces we have. Coming down here, we've got a lot of Ethnographica. Don't think that's what it's for, but that's what I've been doing with it. Nice little clock garniture. It kind of gets worse, doesn't it? Sorry.
It really does.
More miscellanea, light fittings, The remains of a college boat, or it's had quite a hard life, hasn't it? But again, something like that, 30, 40, maybe £50, just a bit of fun there. And then coming through here, we've got more clocks and more pictures here. This is a nice little watercolour, here we are, by a very famous Henry Scott Tuke. And again, I just love that scene there. A little bit of water damage to it, but that's in at sort of £200 to £300. Samplers, again, perennial favourites at auctions here. And this is a nice one here, incorporating animals and flowers and verse and bits and pieces. Through into here, we've got some typical, very Neapolitan school, the gouache here, Vesuvius erupting there, and they're in at sort of, again, £200 to £300. In through here, we've got a nice little collection of late 18th and 19th century seascapes here. These ones are nice. I don't know if you can see those particularly well. They're nice because they're Cowes Isle of Wight. So again, by a good artist. They're in, I think, of £400 to £600. We've got several phone lines booked on those already. But furniture, we always have furniture. This is one of my favourite bits over here. Your classic 18th century walnut bureau bookcase, double dome top here. You've got your little candle slides there. Put your candles on so you can read at night. And again, a nicely fitted interior here, all with its little secret drawers and bits and pieces here. And this one's estimated at sort of £3,000 to £4,000, and quite a bit of interest in that. And this is kind of the next natural progression on for the bureau bookcase, the library bookcase. Very typical with its break front section here. We've got a secretaire drawer, so rather like the bureau, we've got a secretaire drawer in here. Again, so you can deal with your correspondence and paperwork. And this one's estimated about £1,000. Quite a nice, small, compact size, that. And through on here, let's do my Anchor Rice impersonation. We've got desks, we've got chairs, Indian furniture, more desks, walnut, oak, mahogany, ash, elm, you name it, we've got it. And I'm going to pop into the cabinets here so you can follow me all round. These are... The first thing you learn in this business is you never ever pick anything up by its handle. And the reason is because quite often the handles can be damaged and repaired. And these ones have been repaired. And this is why they're in the cabinets, to make sure that no one else comes along and pick them up. They're actually a pair. They're Barnstable, they're Barham, here we are. And a pair rather mad looking handles in at sort of £300 to £400. He said putting that back in there very, very carefully. And then down here, more pictures and books and prints and bits and pieces. So, as I say, the auction's on Friday the 24th of July. You can view all our lovely lots on www.charterhouse-auction.com. Or you can always give us a ring on 01935 812277, or even bid online through the sellroom.com. Just go to the Charterhouse page there. So I hope you enjoyed our whistle-stop tour around the sale, and happy bidding.